Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. France lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends on keeping their goal intact, so they won't have to open up and indulge in taking risks at the other end.
Big chance! Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Not getting too much time. Could be danger here! Hernandez going full tilt down the left. And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And the finish! Cleared without hesitation. And it's Koundé. Olise is onto this. He's in a great position here. Lovely feet. Great vision. Oh, this is a great position. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. That's good running with the ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. And he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe.
Threads one in. Konate calmly anticipates. Nicked it back promptly. Camavinga. That is lovely. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Koundé gets good distance on it. And it's Koundé. Doué. This might spell danger. Oh, nice touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's Doué. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. This looks promising. Zaire Emery. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nice looking ball. Hernandez. Lovely, now then. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, well played, well played. Danger averted for now. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well, there's the clearance. No way through, so back it comes. Olise! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Plays it across. He's had a shot! Looking for the run. Thuram. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Je vous invite à prendre connaissance de la note d'information communiquée par la police.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Merci.
Both sides defensively robust up to now. He's found the way through. He's got away. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. France with the corner, they're first. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. France have their second corner now. Koundé clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Camavinga goes on a run down the left wing. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Hernandez. It's gone for a throw-in. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. And Koundé. Olise. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. And here's Camavinga. He's on it, can he get away? And that was very necessary. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Thuram. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Changement pour la France. Le
They've
numéro
got a
11.
healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Le numéro 24. Le numéro 25. Attention, changement.
France have the chance to go the other way. Zaire Emery. And it's Koundé. And it's Conte. Can he get it through? Doué. Klaus. Engages and forces him off the ball. Doué, Klaus. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. It's played through for him. And he's there to belt it away. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. And he's intervened well there. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And he's got his range wrong there.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10. Le numéro 9. Le numéro
Dembélé.
8. À leur place,
And Konate.
le numéro 7. Le numéro 12.
And it's
Le numéro
Hernandez.
6. Changement.
France will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Looking for options for movement. Klaus. Now it's Doué. In towards the back stick. Konate is there and he can get that clear. That has been slung wide. Conte. And it's Hernandez. Kante gets into a good position. Now it's Colomwani. Shoots! Now who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's Colomwani!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Camavinga.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out of play for a throw.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 21. À sa place, le numéro 2. Changement en
Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe played into space. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here. A lot of space ahead of him. And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Kante. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demanderai de déposer vos détritus dans les poubelles situées dans les accès principaux. D'avance, merci. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Le numéro 3. Digne. Attention, changement.
And it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gently done. Well read, nice interception. That pass isn't the best. Dembele. And it's Digne. Tries to pass it through. Kante going full steam ahead down the left flank. Koundé proves too strong. Doué. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Traoré. Saliba gets across and deals with it. And here's Kante. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's being shifted off it. Now that's well seen too. Conte.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, tries a shot! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that! Wonderfully smooth, smart. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Au programme caritatif, football pour tous. Changement.
And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. And now they can clear their lines. Upamecano. Conte. And it's Camavinga. There they go, hunting in packs. And now the breakaway. And there's green grass ahead of him. He came in hard, very hard. Dembele cuts it out. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's well spotted.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Can he finish? Dembele. Digne. Played out to the left flank. Barcola, he has found the way through. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
He's having a shot! Cleared without complication. And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
Now, this could be a chance. Oh, that's a key interception. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Klaus. Zaire Emery with a definite foul there. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mbappe.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Elise.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
France looking to pass their way through. Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Elise. And that is a little undercooked. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Thuram. And here's Mbappe. Steaming on goalwards. And they've been given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. It'll be a throw-in. Upamecano gets it away. Lovely bit of skill. Zaire Emery does well to get it back. Mbappe. That's a good ball. Real chance! Klaus. Oh, super find. Koundé gets a foot in here. Chouameni for Olise. No, that's been intercepted. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Pressure coming in from all directions. Chouameni. Mbappe. No, he wasn't going to let him past. France are looking to break at pace. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass somewhat off target. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. That'll be a throw-in. Chouameni. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe, showing good feet. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, such a clever touch. He has a look up, spread out to the left. Olise. And they're quick to get it back. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the game has already resumed here.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Camavinga. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, a delicate chip through.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And it's Hernandez. Good running, strong and purposeful. A lot of space ahead of him. Shot at goal! And he gets rid in a hurry. That's been cut out, well played. Elise.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Nicked it back promptly. Elise being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Klaus.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9, le numéro 11, le numéro
Ball's gone out of
18.
play.
À leur place, le
Very
numéro
few
12.
chances to talk
Le
of, Jim.
numéro
Defence
7.
is, it seems,
Le
on
numéro
top here.
25.
Yeah, I think it's a
Attention,
scoreline in
changement.
keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Klaus just loves to go forward whenever he can. Colomboani. France perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Mbappe might just make this. Upamecano. And he's had it nicked away. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Dembele.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hernandez. And it's Tchouaméni. Klaus. Now it's Colomboani. Quality ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he was alert to it. Koundé gets good distance on it. Into the last quarter of an hour. And that's really well manoeuvred. Can he get it through? And he's managed to get free. That's the throw.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10, le numéro 21, le numéro 22. À leur place, le numéro 24, le numéro 2, le numéro 3.
That's very neat. He's cut it out. Cleared without complication. France have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. France need to make something happen here. Played out to the left flank. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! He has done it! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have the first goal.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
All hands on deck for this one.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Pavard. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Chouameni. And it's Doué.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have stolen level at the last. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Now it's Colomouani. Oh, well played, well played. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs. Je vous rappelle qu'il est strictement interdit de fumer en dehors des zones prévues à cet effet. Merci de votre
No
compréhension.
winner in 90,
Changement pour la
30
France.
more to come.
Le numéro 8.
France pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He'll try to keep this alive. Conte. Camavinga. And here's Colomouani. Ball played for Conte. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Koundé. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pavard. Doué. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has been cut short. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Great vision, and this is Kante.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a sharp pass. And that's been drilled in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he thumps it clear. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Jonathan, casquette bleue. Attention, changement.
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And he's there to belt it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Conte. Camavinga. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And there's green grass ahead of him. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now that's well seen too. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. That's Doué. He's shifting through the chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pavard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga, who's steaming forward. And it's lofted through here, and that is expertly dealt with. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. And he does it with poise.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
1-1.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Dembele is the man who's second in line. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
So, the second man in line.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
The third man in the queue. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Dembele is third in line. 3-3. Doué is the fourth man to step forward for them. That's a good penalty.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Digne comes up, their fourth taker. Oh, the keeper could have stood still and stopped it.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
Sticks it away.
He was always looking good there, nice penalty.
Some can barely watch here, every kick potentially pivotal. And the keeper's come up trumps.
He was so focused there, fantastic save.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Pavard is able to finish it here. He's buried it, and he's won it. So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Driving on and making good progress. Now, can they get him away? And that has been clubbed away. Kamavinga, that has been slung wide. Tries to play it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played towards the other side. Now it's Dembele. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Koundé. Great ball if he can get there. He has a look out. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rabiot really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. And here's Olise. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And this is Dembele. Brilliantly cut out. France yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. He's through, and the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Hernandez. That's headed upfield. Rabiot. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Kamavinga. He's away! And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Konate cuts out the pass.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well,
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Nice bit of trickery. Now it's Camavinga. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Thuram. Oh, Red, nice interception. Dembele. It's a searching pass. That's a shade optimistic. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, that's a key interception. Rabiot. Pass somewhat off target. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
The midway point of the game. Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
France are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're just settling back into this second half. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Camavinga. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Olise has been caught there. It's a foul. Camavinga. It's Dembele! Oh, bang on target. Now it's Mbappe. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And here's Mbappe. Klaus. Very nicely done. It's a threatening ball. And that was very necessary. That's the throw.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14, le numéro 6, le numéro 11 le numéro 7. Le
Mbappe
numéro 9.
under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to
numéro 18.
realise, Peter, is that they
Le
won't get
numéro
away with
21.
excessive force for
Le
long,
numéro
so
21.
they're running a
Le
fine
numéro
line now.
12. Le numéro 24. Attention.
Oh, well
changement.
played. France perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Oh, there's a probing ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Conte. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Dembele. Oh, this is a very good run. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He can get that clear. Oh, he's fizzed it forward.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tchouaméni has created one goal already. Zaire Emery goes steaming forward. Now it's Mbappe. And that should get the job done. And he shoots! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10.
France have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. France go into the lead. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's got away. Shoots! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
Oh no, this does not look good. Koundé engages and forces him off the ball. That looks a good ball through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance!
This is the time you need that pace.
Klaus. Thuram. He's cut it out. Fofana.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, what a mistake! That has not gone well. Moved on forwards. Played out to the right. Klaus. Fofana.
Temps additionnel, 3
What a
minutes.
throw in. Hernandez. Colomwani might just make this. Dembele. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That's Doué. He could be in here. Oh, well played. Colomwani! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
France desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course.
Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Olise, Thuram, Zaire Emery, Thuram, goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is a little undercooked.
France definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
They've got a corner here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
There's the clearance. France are looking to go forward now. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that looks a decent ball. Delivery from header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Thuram is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Olise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now, can they get him away? Oh, what has happened here? Real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Camavinga gets across and deals with it. And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Quality ball. Camavinga. Knocks it into space. Dembele. He's got away. Zaire Emery. Thuram finds himself offside. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. And he's gone backward. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Camavinga. Olise. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's heaved it away. Tries to play it through. Hernandez going full tilt down the left. Olise. Looking to play him in. Back when it goes. Good ball, good take.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Doué unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a sharp pass. That's good play. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Olise. Mbappe gives it back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
This looks promising.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Dembele. Mbappe.
Temps additionnel.
Taken back almost at once. Aims beyond the defence. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Dembele. And that could set him on his way. He is through here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we are back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele. And it's Zaire Emery. Nicely worked. Camavinga receives it in a good position here. Chouameni. France do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. Camavinga. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. France have their second corner now. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, that's a very... Oh, shooting chance!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's good vision. Oh, just skips past his man. And this is Dembele. Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's been taken short. And here's Elise. Camavinga with a fine tackle. France have the chance to go the other way. Camavinga has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And it's Camavinga. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's tidy. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Tries a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Corner
7,
number 2 then.
le numéro 6, le numéro 11, le numéro 18, le numéro 9.
Klaus with the
À leur
short
place,
one.
le numéro 24, le numéro 25, le numéro
Now then, the
21,
ball's come loose.
le numéro 14, le
Klaus.
numéro 12. Changement.
And that is out of play. And it's Koundé.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Rabiot, deep cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And the counter is on. Oh, that's well spotted. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long. France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Colomwani. Decent chance! They've scored! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Chouameni. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Shot, surely! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Klaus. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out... Takes a shot! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those...
Shoots! Konate gets good distance on it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, it's Kante. The final seconds now. Oh, perfectly measured that. There's the shot! Just to it! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10. À sa place.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Changement.
France complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Saliba. Ball played for Conte. Conte. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. And he's intervened well there. Chance here to counter. Thuram. It's a really well-measured ball.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. Elise. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fellow, Warren Zaire-Emery, Peter, is someone who's considered to be the crown jewel of French football. And at such a young age, his rise has been meteoric, really, since mid-teens. It's rare to see somebody so physically and technically accomplished at that age. But he's got the passing and dribbling skills to be trusted. And I think everybody is on board with that already.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That pass has been well intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Dembele. Lovely feet. And this is Dembele! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been... And one more try! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And that's a throw-in. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Drilled in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's shifting through the gears here. France still without a single shot on target. Doué driving forward. He might be in here. Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Olise. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. Tries a shot! Goal! France!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Mbappe. He's had a shot! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
France grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Koundé, nicely aimed pass. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Swung over. And here's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that's definitely not his best. Well, there's the clearance. Chouameni and Konate, and he's been shifted off it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe gets into a good position. Oh, that's a key interception. Koundé. Olise.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very...
And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Konate. Oh, good-looking ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! There's no flag. He's got away. Chouameni. Doué, who does have an assist to his name. Thuram. And they're quick to press. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Good ball over the top. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's on it. Real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Olise deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Saliba gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Olise. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Hernandez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's taking no chances there. And here's Thuram. Backward it goes. Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Olise gets it clear. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's away. He's won up. He's gone for goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Zaire Emery. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Dembele. Dembele proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Doué.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Thinks about the shot. Mbappe! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 18. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 8. Le numéro 25.
Oh, it's Dembele.
Le numéro 14.
Oh,
Le
lovely.
numéro 21.
Oh, that's a foul
Le
in a
numéro
dangerous
15.
area.
Changement en cours.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. So, what can they come up with here? And it's Hernandez. Pavard. And this is Kante. Danger averted for now.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Taken back almost at once. Conte. Konate.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And he's there to belt it away. That's a throw. There's the crossfield ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Lovely bit of skill. That's a good run down the left. Zaire Emery. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Tchouaméni plays it short. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. That's the end. France perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.